Hey, it's Eric. I'm making a game. That game is called The Godkiller. And I've been thinking, what's a good way to describe it? I actually did write something out much earlier that was pretty decent for describing it. So I'm gonna try reading from my own script for a moment. Um, Unity crashed my computer. I shouldn't say I know that. My computer crashed. I think Unity's to blame, but I don't know that. Okay, so if I go to my own website, there's a description of the game. Let me try reading it off to you PowerPoint style. So there's a stepping mechanic which is used in the game where everything moves after you move. So it makes it a very fast-paced kind of feel to it, but you take as long as you want. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds in terms of pacing. It's aligned. Everything is inside of a square, completely inside or outside of a square. It's very grid-like. It's logical. Where if something is in one place or another, it's important to how you go about solving the puzzle. And despite it being a puzzle game, despite it being fairly complex and logical, there's a loose feel to it. There's almost a violence to it, without explicitly being violent all the time. Just that things kind of have a satisfying action-oriented feel to it. And the story is about you coming into conflict with the most powerful, the most powerful being in the world, God. So that's it. So I gotta practice. I have to practice on saying what the game is about, and I'm always trying different ways to do it. Alright, so I don't want to spoil this level too much. And Fright, I'm just going to be on really briefly because I'm working on the final levels of the game and I don't want to spoil too much. So I'll be on just to give a little status thing. I'll be off in maybe a few minutes or so. So I don't want you to think it's like I'm running away from you or anything. So I got this whole plateau area. It's very large. It's like 100 by 100, and then it goes up vertically too. I made these sort of very grid-like mountains. They fit the feel of the world. If they were too realistic, they wouldn't really match. I've got some placeholder shapes for different things I want to build out in the level. And then there's a starting point over here. And there's like a giant thing I don't want to spoil over here. And a whole bunch of story stuff is planned. There's these little crevices. There's stuff down there too I can't really show without spoiling. So I'm going to have a little bit of a hard time demoing over this week because I'm making so much stuff that is just spoiler laden. So I'll think a little bit if I can maybe do something else besides work on this level today, and then I can demo that tomorrow instead of this level, because I don't want to give away too much and ruin people's enjoyment of the final levels of the game. Alright, so that is my quick status update. I'm working on this all day, but off stream. And I'll check back in tomorrow and give an update on progress. So, alright, stopping the stream. Stop stopping. Thanks, Fright, for joining. I'll catch you later.